to the E to the L to the U to the X to the E to the top. Smacking.
Good. Hey guys, welcome to QA's first Q&A video, where I'm going to be answering your questions as you've commented previously on the, I think it's the Trade Simulator 2016 announcement video. It's been quite a while, about 2 months. Here I am doing it finally, and the camera recording me is my sister Sarah, so she'll be actually reading the questions out and reading out your names and the full comment and the question out to me. We're going to try and keep it snappy because there are quite a lot of questions, and I'm still in the process of recording all the summer scheduled videos, so I'd rather just keep this one fresh and get everyone's question done, so then maybe in the future when I get back I'll do another Q&A video if you guys would like. And probably if this one's a success, just leave a comment down below for the next Q&A video or whatever. I have some grapes here with me and a nice tea that my sister's made for me, and we're gonna basically go through it. Let's kick off, so let's go. Start off, what's the first question?
Sorry. Okay, question 1 is from Ralph Rolfster Bennett Richards, and he asks, what's your favourite food, Samuel?
Food, definitely Italian, probably pasta or pizza. You really cannot go wrong with either of those.
Okay, M.I. Rail asks, for the Q&A, what does it say in your intro? What are the letters? This is by Matt.
Loads of people ask me all about this kind of thing with my intro and what's the actual intro. The intro song is called Deluxe by The Family Show, or I think it's The Family Show by Deluxe, I'm not too sure. I think the group's called Deluxe, they're like a French band or something like that. And in the song they're saying to the D, to the E, to the L, to the U, to the X, to the E, to the style or something like that. So it's spelling out Deluxe, which is the actual name of the band, I think.
Metrocraft 36 asks, class 180 or ICE 3?
Ice free.
Oh, sorry.
Like 2 different trains, like you have the German high-speed train and then the 180 is like a normal kind of diesel kind of high-speed train. I'm probably going to have to stick with the British and just go with the class 180, even though it's actually technically French, but I prefer the 180, even though the ice free is a really tempting, but I'm going to have to just go with something that's in the UK and represent the UK. So class 180.
Lol asks, do you like turtles, Samuel?
Yeah, they're cool creatures. Never really had one of my own, but they're very nice, humble creatures, and I would say I wouldn't mind to have one.
What would you call your turtle? I'd go for Albert.
Albert? I don't know, Bob. Let's go Bob.
Bob, okay, Bob, your turtle. Okay, Smoking Spitfire asks, well, he says, hey Qwerty, love your vids, question for the Q&A, do you like aircraft and flight simulation games?
Yes, I do. I wish I could play more of it, but it's so time consuming. Most like YouTubers that do FSX kind of stuff are just so into it, have much more hours in it. I've done a bit of it before, especially like with the Rio Let's Plays, Rio Let's Play edits. I would love to see it on my channel, but it's going to take a lot more time for me to, you know, get good at it first to be able to bring some like videos and stuff. But I do like planes and stuff like that as well. It's a cool like genre as well.
Love Neek with 3 E's asks quite an interesting question. He says, will you be opening up a vlogging channel?
People have been asking me, oh, maybe the vlogs off this channel, or can you maybe include a bit more of these type of videos on this channel? I'm probably for now not going to open another vlogging channel. I'd rather just keep this channel going as it is and just be invested in one channel, and then maybe here and there I'll just do a vlog type video. I know not everyone's comfortable with these vlog videos, but you know, why not have like on the odd occasion this kind of video where I just talk to you guys for a camera, and like this, a Q&A, QA's Q&A, why not?
Aardvark Bob, sorry if I said that wrong, asks, are you planning on playing GTA 5? If not, what are you going to play this year?
GTA 5 already has come out. I have actually played a fair bit of it. I haven't done actually much. I've streamed a bit of it, but other than that, I want to do the LCPDRF mod thing, which looks pretty good. I'm actually sort of curious about Black Ops 3. I've loved all the other Black Ops games of Call of Duty, but I haven't been invested in Call of Duty since like Modern Warfare 3 pretty much. So maybe this year might be the year I might dip back into Call of Duty, but I'm not too sure.
Matthew Avery asks, will Unreal Engine 4 be in TS 2016?
No, it won't be, unfortunately. Sorry.
London's Today's asks, why did you want to become a YouTuber? And also, who is your favourite YouTuber currently? Also in brackets, by the way, you're an awesome YouTuber, Samuel.
Thank you. Why did I want to become a YouTuber? I don't know. It just kind of happened, I guess. I just was interested in doing videos, and I just like wanted a platform to put videos on, because back then when you were recording videos it took up a lot of space, so it was better just to record something and upload it and just have it there archived, and that's what I pretty much used YouTube for. And then it turned out people was watching those videos, and then it just sprouted into me making loads of kind of tech videos on mobile phones, and loads of people started watching that, which was cool. And then later on it developed into kind of an obsession with kind of gaming, and I looked at like different gaming channels. Yeah, that then just led into simulation stuff, and yeah, then I just people embrace my simulation content, and that's how it's basically spread. Current favourite YouTuber, probably Emergency Awesome. He does stuff with like comic books and stuff like that, and reviews kind of TV series shows of comic books and movies and stuff. That's probably my favourite one currently.
Yeah. The English spy of the 21st century asks, what made you start train simulation in the first place, Samuel?
I've always played it. I've always been interested in trains, and then I've always wanted to try and play some sort of game, and it just resulted in me trying to find loads of stuff. At the beginning I used to try and play loads of Microsoft Train Simulator, and then played a lot of OpenBBs and BB 2 and 4 when it was back then. But that's pretty much, I've just always had an interest for trains and stuff.
We've got Felix Johnson, who has both a comment and a question. He says, I like it. Can we hear a rant about recycled trains in TS? Also, here's a question for the Q&A. He asks, what one change would you make to the TS 16? Asks whether you'll be making a rant about recycled trains in TS.
Maybe that will come.
Comes naturally.
It's every train simulator video is basically a rant about recycled trains and sounds like that. So it's not
okay.
Fun. Quality change, I would definitely improve like the general sounds and the production of sound that's done on each train. Detail's good. Maybe include more branch lines and stuff of main routes, because some lines just feel like the West Coast Main Line Trent Valley line I felt was very static and very just it was just one dimensional. Just add a bit more variety to one route instead of just a A to B kind of section.
Picker Tech asks, what games are you looking forward to for this year?
As I mentioned, Black Ops 3 is interesting me, but I'm not really looking forward to it. I think Train Simulator 2016, I guess I have to. Other than that, I have not really been too much in the game scene. I don't really know too much of what is actually coming out, so I wouldn't really be able to answer that fully.
Football asks, who would you go gay for?
Robert Downey Jr.
Okay. Master Phillips asks, can you sell an afro wig in your store, Samuel?
I don't think Spreadshirt do that, but if they did have an option, I wouldn't mind selling one. If you guys wanted it.
What would you name it after? What would your brand be?
I don't know. The Qwerty Afro.
Kirkenstein asks, apart from Birmingham New Street, London Euston, what other routes would you like in the next gen version of train simulation?
Definitely more of the London Overground network. We definitely want more of that in it. Other than that, I haven't really thought about it too much. Eurostar, definitely. I would love to have. Someone's already proposed on Engine Driver about Eurostar. I would love to have from London to Lille, Paris, etc. Brussels even as well. I definitely think that would be a great addition, even though it would just be mainly high speed and tunnel. I don't care. It's a high speed network. Some people like driving high speed, some people like doing passenger service. I like both. I like passenger service more, but I like Eurostar, so I want Eurostar.
Just Class 67 asks, what would you do if Train Simulator stopped or your PC stopped working, Sam?
Probably play another game or just do something else. I can sort of live without a PC. Like I've done it before. Like I'm not really. People say I'm addicted, but I would say I could handle myself without a PC or whatever. But if there was no train simulator and I had to just move on, I'd easily move on. There's other things to do, other things to play, other things to experience.
Freightliner. Is that how you say it?
Freightliner.
Freight what?
Freightliner.
Okay, Freightliner 66 Productions asks, Connex or Southeastern?
Probably Connex.
Okay, David Connolly asks, have you ever visited Ireland or intend to visit Ireland, Samuel?
Never visited. Would love to visit. Would love to visit the country just as a tourist. Also would love to visit it because of there's some cool geology there. Probably the best known place for geology is the Giant's Causeway, which is probably the most iconic geological thing in Ireland. So yeah, I would love to come to Ireland if I could.
Dylan Patterson says, I really enjoyed the vlog style video and questions for the Q&A. This is a question for the Q&A, sorry. Would you like to see more Scottish routes?
I think currently there's quite a bit of Scottish routes. All the main ones have been covered either by Dovetail Games or Just Trains, so I wouldn't say we need any more. Like, you can add more branch lines and more shorter routes and stuff like that. There's a lot of detailed scenic routes with the West Highland lines and stuff. Like, Dovetail Games are releasing one soon, and there's obviously the West Highland extension, etc. So I think Scotland's pretty much covered. I think places like Wales still need a lot more attention to detail. So I think Scotland's pretty well equipped with routes.
The next question comes from Dylan Wainberg, and he says, Qwerty Afro, how are you so fabulous? Now think hard, Samuel, before you answer this.
Well,
Don't sound too pretentious.
I think you're just born with it or you're not born with it. I just think you're either born with it or you're not born with it.
It's something innate.
Yes.
Okay. The Funky Duck 22 left whoever, they left quite a nice comment. It's quite long, but it's basically quite a huge compliment to you and your achievement on the amount of subscribers you're having and how long they've been following you.
Yeah,
but the question is, if one day you get big enough to go full time, so maybe having around 650,000 subscribers, don't laugh, Sam, we never say never. Would you go full time and just have uni as an experience? You know? That's quite a good question, actually.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to see myself doing this full time because I want to do so many other kind of things. I'd say YouTube, I'll always do it. It would be always a cool or part-time thing and a hobby at most.
Yeah.
And it's just a great way of just connecting to people that have the same kind of interests with me. But I don't
agree,
know.
yeah.
If I ever get to that point, I'd probably be in a different mindset. But for now, if I had to kind of like choose, I wouldn't do it full time because I would want to pursue other things and other passions and stuff like that.
Good answer. Elliot Ferrant, sorry about that. He asks, what type of photography do you do, Sam?
Not much. I used to do like just recreational kind of stuff really with my friend. Like I have this Canon 60D and my friend has a Nikon D700 7000, and we just did like just recreational stuff. We did fun things in like night lighting and stuff like that. We also did a bit of plane spotting as well. We used to go to Heathrow a few times and just did like just plane spotting kind of like photography and stuff like that, which was fun. That's pretty much it, all I do with my camera, and then I just use it for video. That's why I got this model of camera.
Cool. Jugga Pizza, he says, they say, what's the name of your lava lamp, Sam? Or are you gonna name it on the stream? And also, I think they may be asking you to reconsider your name, and maybe you should go for Ranty Afro instead of Qwerty Afro.
Oh, that's for the.
I don't know.
Well, we've christened it already, Lampy, so it's Lampy.
Is that what your lava lamp's called?
Yeah, it's called Lampy.
Oh, is this a suggestion for the name of your lamp?
Could be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not too.
But
that's what the question's
it's
asking.
Lampy, basically.
You couldn't have gone for something more.
Well, it's Lampy. Deal with it.
Sass. Okay, Swaggerlicious asks, what routes would you like to see in TS 2016? I think you might have touched upon this briefly.
Yeah, just again, there's London Overground and Eurostar pretty much my top two, I have to say.
Lego Man 987 asks, which is your favourite game in Train Simulation 2015 or OMSI2? Sorry, these are getting a bit...
Probably Train Sim. Obviously, recently it's just I hate it so much. It can be just so unstable, and at least Train Sim is playable most of the time, 80% of the time. Obviously, it's 50-50.
Daniel Waterman says, what's the best game you've ever played, Samuel?
Ooh, best game I've ever played. That's hard. I would have to. For experience, it probably would be Assassin's Creed Brotherhood for experience. So that's one of the only games I've fully immersed myself into the story.
Yeah, you really did.
I completely enjoyed it. Maybe even Revelations after a second. I like the ones that I find really games that I find really good is like ones that have really good story and one I can invest my emotions into it. And there's not many games that I've done, and it's because also I don't have a lot of time to go into other games and stuff because I'm mainly just focused with simulation. So I would say probably Assassin's Creed Brotherhood if I had to think about all the games that I played, and that one's been like really one of the best to play. And maybe even Crisis 2, the whole campaign of Crisis 2 was pretty fun.
Ben Wilson asks, do you have a girlfriend, Sam?
No, single for life.
And God help whoever is Samuel, to be perfectly honest.
Me, myself, and I.
Do Miles asks, do you think DTG would redeem themselves if they ever added station announcements, proper passenger getting on and offs, and or multiple player?
That's just something that should be like just added. It wouldn't really redeem them. It would just, you know, just our cat there, just drop him on the fence. It wouldn't redeem them. It would just show that they're developing the game, and hopefully that will be something we see in the next gen. I don't think we're going to see it in Train Simulator 2016, but next gen, hopefully those are some of the things that they can add as a standard kind of feature. And yeah, because right now it's an old game.
Sargibiz asks, do you like, I don't know what this is, Chilton Railways train fleet? And
Chilton
okay,
Train.
I'm so sorry. Chilton Railways train fleet and the style of the interior and its livery.
I haven't been on Chilton that much. I've only really used it when I've gone up to Banbury, and that's pretty much it. But they're just the sluggish trains, really. I like their kind of silver fleet more than their kind of blue and white fleet, and also their class 6, 7s that they have are pretty cool, and the passenger coaches are really nice. That's pretty much it.
FSEC Gaming asks, should there be a train simulator multiplayer, Sam?
People are so like, you have one side of the community that want it, and one side that like, it doesn't really matter, it shouldn't really be in it. I'm still for it because I would just love to play with, probably like most of you guys, I would love to play trains with my community, and I think it would be you create a lot of good experience with it. Of how it would, you know, work out with multiplayer, I don't know. That still can be, you know, loads of concepts could be made, but I definitely, for me personally, I would love to have multiplayer in Train Sim.
Calm in Mine asks, what or who inspired you to start YouTube?
Probably myself. It's true. Like I didn't look at someone and go, oh, I must be on YouTube. But as I said,
you're so fabulous. Let's move along.
No, maybe simulation. Probably like people like Squirrel.
Okay.
And yeah, Squirrel's probably one.
Would you say you used any of that as a template, or it's very much your own sort of from experience and from what you've learned and how you've moved along?
I've kind of done it going with the flow. I'm not following anyone. I'm not doing it by anyone's kind of like template or whatever. I'm just doing it my way, and it somehow seems to be working because you guys like it, and I'll just continue doing, continue doing it if it works.
Okay. The Train Game asks, what is your opinion on football? If you have one, Samuel.
I'm very neutral about it. I'm not really a fan of it, but it's alright for sport, I guess.
This is by Ryan Robloxian Transport Robloxian, and they ask, why don't you play any sort of online games like Minecraft or Roblox, Toolbox? They have many train simulators, but obviously not as good, he asks.
I don't like Minecraft. I've been very bored. Like, I sort of liked it at the beginning when me and my friends used to play it, but then after a while it just got really boring and it just disinterests me. Roblox is just very childish, and there's no really point of me investing my time into it. It just looks very childish. But if people like it, just like it, and that's your kind of thing. But for me, I don't really like it.
Jan Klaas asks, how old are you, Sam?
I am 19 years old.
Turning 20. Okay, so on that subject, when's your birthday then? Let them know.
The 30th of October. I'm a Scorpio.
Meaning?
I don't know. I don't read horoscopes.
Rise Sterling asks, where did you get your lava lamp from? Why is there such an interest in this freaking lampy?
Everyone loves Lampy.
Does it feature in every single one of your videos?
No, every one of my streams. It's like in the back right.
Oh, okay.
It puts a trance in everyone.
A trance?
Yes.
Wow.
But no, Lampy was bought on eBay. It's but it was bought on eBay, and it's like it's Mathmas, I think they're called Mathmas, right?
Somewhat, I have no idea.
I think it's called Mathmas. They're a very good brand of lava lamp, and we have like 6 or 7 everywhere around the house. 6 or 7 in our house, so it's quite a trend in our house. So
yes. Yeah. Moving on to, we've got 2 final questions. Second to last one comes from Colin Engelbert, and he asks, will you ever do like a train spotting video at, like, there's a lot of likes in this question, like Clapham Junction or East Croydon? Sorry, no hate.
I'm not really into train spotting. I'm not like I don't have anything against
Would you say
it.
you used to be, Samuel?
I used to do it passively, but I wasn't.
Passively.
Well, yeah,
God.
passively. Like I never really like.
Oh,
said-
so while at the station.
Yeah, I would just do it like when I'm traveling. I would just passively train spot, whether I might stay a little longer, catch the next train or whatever. But I would never go out on an outing where I just go and look at trains. I've done like certain outings where I just go out, like I say, I go out on the tube and just go riding on trains just to like clear my head or whatever. That I do, but I don't have anything
Cool.
against it. But I'm not really the person to go and sit and record trains. But I have respect for people that spend their whole day at a train station recording a train.
Yeah, okay.
Respect that.
So sadly we've come to the end and we're on our last question, Samuel.
Fortunately,
It's been long.
for the QA's Q&A.
Oh, Qwerty Afro is Q&A. Oh my gosh.
You just got it.
I just got it. Okay. The last unlucky question comes from Sam Carter. Do you want me to read out the whole thing?
Yeah, if you want.
Okay, he says, hello fellow Samuel. Oh, he's a Samuel. You told us to leave questions for your Q&A vid, so you said you're a vegan. My wife and I they're both vegans. How long have you been one for, and what inspired you to go vegan? Keep up the great work, also smiley face.
Well, I think I'm kind of probably a partial vegan right now. There was a time where I was fully vegan, and it was probably the first half of the year when I was in university. But before that, I was pretty much half a vegan still, like a vegetarian. I've been like a vegetarian now for like, is it 2 years?
Maybe a bit longer, actually.
2.5 years?
It's been quite a while now.
2.5, 3 years, where I just kind of stopped eating meat, and then it took a bit of time to kind of get rid of like milk. That's one thing that I've now stopped completely drinking, and that's probably the best case that I've kind of like stopped to become a vegan. Other things I don't eat is like eggs, but I still eat cheese and certain yogurts and stuff like that. So I'm not a full vegan right now, but maybe when I start back university, I probably will cut the cheeses and the yogurts and stuff out.
Back down again?
Back down again, yeah. But I'm fully a vegetarian. Probably don't see anytime soon returning to meat. But vegan life is really hard. It's very challenging, and I respect that you and your wife are pure vegans, and I've done it, and it's very nice, but it's also very like tough in terms of as a university student. I have to say it is very tough. But I've heard that you can get some I've heard from friends that you can get a vegan fund.
Yes, that's true. You can, because vegan food is obviously more expensive.
Exactly. So I might actually look into that next year when I start.
Yeah, you should definitely.
Yeah,
I've heard about that as well.
Yeah, that's basically it. For me, I'm not really too fussed, and the thing that made me stop it is because I never was really into meats, and even when I used to eat meat, I wasn't a huge meat eater, and then the transition was pretty easy for me. I just kind of I challenged myself for 1 week to not eat meat. It was fine, and I thought, okay, let's just stop.
Going.
Yeah, I just kind of kept going for the new year, and then just haven't been eating meat now for like 2 years.
Right, we've come to the end of this, so thanks.
Is there anything you want to ask me, Sarah?
That I want to ask you?
Yeah.
I actually know very little about train simulation.
Would you want to ask me anything about my channel?
I'd like to know what a livery is. A livery.
It's a livery, guys. A livery is it's basically a paint branding of a train. So you have.
So the colour scheme.
Yeah, the colour scheme of a train. So you have London Underground.
And like the underground.
That's the livery. And then there's different liveries.
Would you potentially maybe vlog or make videos on something else? Maybe start something up during the holiday, or are you just sticking to your set videos?
Well, I've said that I'm going to be if I get internet access in Croatia, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Gosh.
I'll be definitely trying to keep in touch on Instagram and Snapchat probably.
Okay.
If people want to follow me on that, but also I might record some stuff on my phone and stuff, and might do like mini vlogs and upload it maybe if I can to the channel. See how that goes, possibly.
I guess
we could do like little stuff.
Like a little vacation tour.
Yeah, like what we do in a day if we do anything, and
why
then
not?
just upload it. Why not?
Yeah.
If people want to see it, like if people don't want it, then just whenever we maybe do a trial one, then we'll just put it up, see what people think. I guess that
give
could
it
be
a whirl.
Yeah.
Okay, well I don't really have any other questions. I think I've enjoyed myself. Thanks for having me.
No problem. I hope you guys enjoyed QA's first Q&A video. I hope there's going to be many more, and if you want to leave another question down below, probably for the next one, which will probably be when I come back and probably before I go to university, which then hopefully Sarah can be featured in it again.
I shall. I really thoroughly enjoyed myself.
Yes, she did. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the QA's Q&A first one. other than that, I hope you guys have a lovely summer. I'm going to get back finishing making those videos for the summer video schedule, and
Yeah, that's...
see you guys later. Bye. Have a lovely summer. You're not going to come in front of the camera and say hi?
No.
Not yet. You don't want to introduce yourself.
No, I shall remain anonymous.
But if you guys follow me on Instagram, you already know how Sarah looks like anyway, so...
Spread the word, Simon, why don't you?
Yeah, but you know.
I'm going to ask that question again, yeah? Because
Did it stop just there?
I don't know when it stopped, but I'm going to ask this question again.
So you didn't know when it stopped?
We'll go back after and then we'll film questions that didn't come up.
Just check now if you go on the play.
It's recording though. Do you want me to stop it?
Yeah.
Okay, before we move on to the next question, I really urge you to reconsider this Afro wig store idea by Master Phillips. I think it would be great.
Set up my own weave shop.
Alright, okay.